What is good, YouTube? It's good to be back making another video for y'all. I ain't made one in a while. I've been gone. As you can see, we're in a new location. I have moved, got a brand new garage. Shit is everywhere still, but today we still got to get something done because I got something in the mail, and that is the LED lights that I ordered off of Amazon. I went ahead and went the cheap way. I didn't know if there is a really expensive way that is even really worth paying off for it, but we got everything over here. I've got just about, I already unboxed everything and laid it all out for y'all. Over here, we have the power cords that go straight into the battery right there. Got a power button right there, it comes down, and you got your connector right there. And your connector goes into the rest of all these cords, which are connected to the LEDs. And if these cords weren't long enough, which I feared they might have been, I went ahead and bought some backup ones right here. And you got your key fob right there and remote control. It seems like a lot going on. These wires, I know it seems like a lot, and it seems like a lot for me considering they got a key fob, a remote, and an app you can download. It seems a little bit too sophisticated for its own good considering it's coming from China, but hey, we're gonna see how it rocks. Hopefully I don't need to do too much for this, man. I just got an Allen key and some Loctite. When I take off some of these bolts, I'm gonna make sure they're good back when I put them on there. I got my seat taken off already. First thing I wanna do is get this gas tank lifted up because I'm gonna try to pass them through here underneath, directly straight through the engine. And hopefully there's not too much slack, which I'm very scared there is gonna be, and I'm probably just gonna end up zip tying it, but let me go ahead and get this thing going. I don't know if I'm gonna get it all done tonight. I feel like I will. Once I start something, I usually finish it. So we're gonna see how far we get. Hopefully I don't get stressed off. I lied. So actually the first thing I did was I went ahead and plugged it up and made sure it was working before I wasted any of my time. I was kind of doubting my crimping skills that I did on that wire, but it seems like it's cool. So we only got one of them plugged up. I figure the rest of them will be all right. Right here is your on and off switch, it seems like. Boom. And you got your remote, which B is off, A is something, and C is something, and D is something. We'll worry about that later. I'm gonna read the manual later. So next is the gas tank. All right, guys, as you can see, I got most of them plugged up. I'm gonna tell you about some of the issues I've run into and just some of the things that I've noticed. First off, right off the bat, way too many wires, man. We barely got enough room as it is. I usually keep my disc lock in this compartment right here in that little cubby space, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. I don't feel like splicing all these wires to make them shorter. That might be something I might eventually end up having to do. I'm going to try to run with it like this. I think I can zip tie them all together and then get them in there. But I don't have them officially stuck in place of where it's supposed to be locked in at. I still got the 3M protective layer over it. I wiped them down with the alcohol pads. Definitely got to do that to clean it up. I wanted to add some right here, hide some in this area right there, in the handlebars in the headspace. There is definitely room to put the LED strips there themselves. It's just more so getting the wires there. And it is possible, it's definitely possible, but I actually only have one more short strip. I used the short strip right here, which leaves me, they gave me two short strips and I used one of them right here in the rear, and which leaves me one to put up there. I do have some extra strips right here, the really long ones. I don't think I'm going to use them. I might just cut them. They said you can actually cut them every 3 squares. So every third square you see, you can cut it after that. So I might just cut it to length of the short strips to match it and run it back up to here. The only problem I have getting it to here, I'm going to try to run it off of this wire that's down here. The thing is, where you clip it into is at the bottom, and then I got to bring it all the way back up. it's just gonna look tacky. The thing is trying to do it without looking tacky. That's really what it is. But oh look, that's the fan right there. That's that little ass fan that we got for this big old radiator. It's ridiculous. So next step is either to put them down and tack, because I don't want to stick them down and then having them end up clipping them on there. So I might just go ahead and wire everything tonight and then stick them on there, being the very last thing that I do. And after I stick them on there, then with all the slack from the wires, I can wrap them up the best I can and whatnot, or cut them if I straight up have to. So it is about 10:49. I started about 9:40, 9:30 maybe. So it's taken a little bit of time, but it's more so just figuring out how I want to run it and where it is. Nothing too challenging. Let me get this thing going back with it. All right, there it is. I ended up getting everything done that I wanted to do, that I was capable of doing. See, we got everything closed up right there, shining pretty good. This back one right here fell off. It would not stick to the swing arm. I don't know if the swing arm's got a certain, the coating on it is just not accepting it or what. So I gotta buy some 3M tape. I was hoping I wouldn't have to, but it looks like I'm gonna have to, because it's just sitting on there. And as well as this one in here is kind of peeling off already. So I'm gonna have to get some 3M tape. But other than that, they're really looking really good. My whole main goal for all this was to hide the LEDs as much as possible. I really don't like when people got LEDs and you can see the actual bulb itself just shining. I'm trying to get it tucked in a way so you don't see the bulb, more so just the light coming from it. Some people put these long tail strips going on the back of this. I think that just looks, it just kind of makes the bike look more tacky, like some 5-year-old stuff. LEDs are kind of cheesy in their own way a little bit. I'll try to make it look as clean as possible. I definitely rate this a scale of like 1 to 10, probably a 4. Definitely anybody can do it. It just takes patience. Working on these bikes, anything takes patience when you're working on these bikes, man. And this is what I'm looking like with all these wires. I guess I'm technically not done. I gotta put the 3M tape on it and splice a lot of these wires in here, because I cannot stand to know that that's what I'm sitting on. And there's the button right there to turn on or off. I got it tucked up right there, that red light, that's where the button is. So I plan on cleaning all this up. Definitely not doing it tonight. I'm gonna get on Amazon, order that 3M tape. Let me go ahead and show y'all what it looks like with the lights off. If we can get anything. I got my garage door open, but I think we could get the idea. I'm liking it. I got everywhere I wanted. I got my handlebars lit up down there to where it's not shining in my face. I got to point it down. This one's not in the right spot. I plan on putting this one right here tucked away, or possibly even up here at the top. Right, slide it in there or something just to get it. But I think I like it the most down here. And after that, that's it. I got that one. Oh, that one's coming up right there. You see that? A fucking cockroach. Bitch. God, bro. Fucking Houston. That one's coming up. So I gotta adjust this one. That's definitely gonna need some tape on it. I didn't place it the best. So that one was my fault. Just be careful and patient where you're placing, guys. But I'm definitely satisfied. I think I definitely spent under $60, and that was with the extra attachments, which I did need, but I did not use all of them. So it was necessary, but not to as much as they sent you. I did not use it in the whole package. So tomorrow I'm gonna finish and wrap this stuff up. It's getting late. It's right before 12 o'clock. To be exactly, it is 11:45. So perfect time. I'll get to go shower and get in bed and start my day tomorrow. I'm glad I got this done tonight. Thank y'all for checking in with me. I'll be posting some more videos. About to get back on this SE stuff here in a little bit. Getting a new bike coming up. Just waiting for the bike shop to hit me up. Getting that Miami Fat Ripper. Got to. So stay tuned as always. Thank you boys for chilling in. Peace out.